Got interviewed by Dark about an incident that happened in Grapeseed on March 31st. It was a weird interview, but the important part for you is that I said my friend CJ was right, that you guys are useless. And his response was, it's funny you bring her up. I asked why, and he said, I can't reveal active investigation information, but I'm sure she knows why. Then he asked about a terrorist organization called the Faceless and if I'm affiliated with them. Why am I telling you this? Just to give you a heads up that Marshals are looking into you, and this time it sounds like they're tying you into something dangerous. I don't mind telling you what the rest of the interview is about, just want to share that part that is relevant to you. No, I'm not affiliated with any organization. I have 14 rats. Dark called and wanted to interrogate me about something. He asked about Epsilon, which was weird because the only thing I know about them is a book I read and twatted about it. He asked me about them within the hour, so I thought maybe he's looking into them and thought I was a part of them. I then told him to cut the bullshit, so he asked me about a twat I posted on March 31st, and he asked if I was in Grapeseed at the time. I told him I've been in Grapeseed because I go fishing and saw some cops. Felt like he was trying to poke. I then said CJ was right, that you guys are useless. He said Charlie Jones. I said, oh, you know her? He said, of course I do. It's funny you bring her up. I said, why is it funny? He said, well, I cannot give away active investigation information. That asked if I was affiliated with what's a terrorist organization called the Faceless. I said, no. He told me Sorry. He told me he believes me. So in my mind, I was thinking, what does Epsilon, Grapeseed, and Faceless have to do with anything I got going on? I went poking around Epsilon, and this guy called Diego was lurking and said 2 members had talked to me. Raul and EJ, they were nice, but seemed to have no idea what was going on. Diego came to talk to me. I was extremely sus to him and tried to spook him, which I think worked. Then I started snooping around in Grapeseed, spoke to some people, and finally spoke to Elena, who told me that there was a house used for house arrest and that people in it were Edgar and Langbuda. She said it was mostly Edgar. Then that same day, I was at the cemetery and Epsilon people saw me leaving. Then they chased me around like a police chase. I lost them, but yeah, it was weird as hell. Regardless, I started digging about this Edgar guy, and the day I was interrogated about was his final day in house arrest, and the judge extended his house arrest for safety. I wanted to speak to Edgar to poke about what was going on there, but I saw him executing people. And that I'm not going to meet him alone, so now my paranoia is spiking that I'm either being set up, either it's an accident and Marshall's dragging me into it, or there's something going on and I'm in the middle clueless. Okay, what the have I just read? Hold on. First of all, the Marshals. Literally on my ass about nothing all the time. Second of all, what did you twat out? So, you twatted out always watching, and the Marshals saw that and were like, this guy has got to be up to no good. This guy has to be involved in some crazy fuck-ass shit that we are investigating. Yeah, I mean, that's valid. It's weird because, like, I mean, you know I do a lot of crazy shit, but nothing in this book is any shit that I would be investigated for. So, I don't know why he's bringing up my name like I have any ties to it. Other than, I'm in a gang with Langbuda. But I mean, he was tried for that shit and he did his time, so I don't know why they're still... Whatever the case may be. What do you mean you, Listen, the Faceless are some organization that twats out all dramatically all the time. Other than that, no idea what they're on about. But I have no ties to them. And if Dark wants to investigate me for that, then please go right ahead. This is exactly what I was saying about the Marshals. The fact that you got dragged into this shit is exactly what I'm talking about. Which I'm glad you brought that up to him, because, I mean, people will just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and they will connect the stupidest shit and be like, yes, they must be guilty of something. I'll read out his notes, my bad. Yeah, I mean, it's the Marshals. Yeah, exactly. What do you mean that you saw somebody get executed? You can't just drop that in a note like it's no big deal. What the? Edgar's a psychopath. Yes, correct. While digging into him, I found out that he killed a bunch of people. He recorded himself doing it. What? Sorry? I know he was in... or under house arrest, but I didn't know he recorded himself killing people.